Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have...
Well, it's Josh here playing as Georgia yet again, which is my favorite team. Go Dogs. About time to take on some Auburn Tigers. So here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the...
I wish I had a dog like Uga.
And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I am ready to beat these Tigers and send them packing.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will start this game off. This rivalry is intense, guys, but with all of the connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach, who went to Auburn? How about great player Pat Dye, All-American at Georgia, coaches at Auburn? The connections are real. The rivalry is real.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return.
Here we go.
A little bit of ground for the offense. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They think there's room to run to the right here. Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South, oldest rattle. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
That sucked.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. He's got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Lovett. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, and I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pass on the way. Oh, it's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense.
Interception.
So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
and Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Still on his feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of them.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in this battle between the Tigers and Dogs. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Lovett. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires it incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's back. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He now has 79 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it to the right here. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
I do got to change my settings because this is just too easy.
Here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not...
Because normally that wouldn't happen, even though I'm not very good at this game. But this is just too easy. I'm playing on freshman. Maybe I could do varsity.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. The short hand is Hunter. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Excellent field position here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. To the air, it's back. Quickly complete. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
2nd down now after the sack. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting...
Oh, well.
Getting the touchdown.
I guess I ain't going to shut out Auburn.
Getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting...
I tried.
Nice start for this offense.
There does need to be a level in between freshman and varsity. Because I've tried playing on varsity before, and it wasn't good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 13 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lovett. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Keeps the legs moving. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. White wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
White going to attack through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are.
And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
White wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking off. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking for a crease, it's Etienne. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Gets it out fast.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And he doinks it off the left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They are up by just one over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. White going to attack through the air. They're trying to get to him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.